Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Chaos Krow here with a brief tutorial on the new Bridge Officer system. Now, I've had a lot of people comment that they have no idea how to use it. I personally didn't have an issue with it, but I can see how it might be confusing to others, so I'm going to show you how. First, science level, you have a Bridge Officer trainer on your starbase. Go there. You'll notice that instead of being able to train them directly, you can buy, for like piddly amounts of energy credits, training manuals. Tactical space, tactical ground, they're all different sections, and their different rarity means different levels. So ensign, lieutenant, lieutenant commander, then commander. Now, say I want to train my buddy a talk, or however the fuck you pronounce it here, in something. You click on their name, you click on skills, and it opens up what they have. You click on each one of these, and the ones that don't have the learn, ones that are selected, are the ones that they know. Now, I don't have anything on this guy's lieutenant slot, except for being fire at will 2. So say I want to train him in some more lieutenant abilities. I go to tactical space. I go to ensign, then lieutenant, which are the 2000 ones. Let's give him beam overload, spread, just in case. And, fuck it, let's give him some patterns, just for shits and giggles. So I bought 2 of those. Oh, if you hold control while double-clicking, you buy it without the yes-no menu. Fancy! See, now, each of these training manuals just popped up, appear in my inventory. So once they're in your inventory, you can go into your abilities and click Learn. It costs expertise, which you should have a ton lying around from leveling. But once you train it, they know it. There's no having to train them again, and it consumes the one in your inventory. The one training manual in your inventory goes away once they learn it. Simple as that. Now, some of these abilities they can't actually learn. Well, no. Okay, let me rephrase. Some of these abilities you can't buy from this. You'll notice, for example, engineering, space. There's no directed energy modulation 3. There's no reverse shield polarity 3. These are ones that you have to train yourself, which adds the market to it. What you do is you go here, go to officer training, and you create a pad. It takes 30 minutes to make one. Let's just rush that right along there. You get a component. Then you go down, you search through here, find one you want to train. I want to train him in not bad at 3. Let's do Fall 3. 30 seconds consumes one of the pads you made. And there, you get a Beam Fire at Will 3 training manual. Now you can use this yourself to train your guy, or you can post it on the exchange. And this is nice because it allows, instead of having to sift through pages and pages of bridge officers to find the one that has that one ability you need, because you couldn't sort by ability, and then buy it and then train it, you can now go into manuals and just buy the manual you need that somebody else trained and created and put on the exchange. It is a really super useful system because now I can get directed energy modulation 3 without having to frickin' search for hours and days to find the damn thing, or give somebody one of my superior Romulan operatives and ask them to train it and hope they don't steal them. So learn. Ta-da! He now knows Beam Fire at Will 3 and Torpedo Spread 3, which is more important. Back in the day, the only way you could get Torp Spread 3 was from certain duty officers, and you would never untrain it. That's why you would have multiple copies of a bridge officer so you could switch them out. Now, all you need is one very well-trained bridge officer. You don't need to switch between 2 to get different abilities. And let me show you why. Once you have them trained, I hate how I can't beam up from anywhere in the damn starbase. My awesome Kobali Vaadwaur Sith armor, yeah. All I need is an eye patch and like a parrot. Need to give us red lightsabers, I'm telling you. Actually, I probably could have done this on the ground. Well, it doesn't matter. Anytime you want to load, that would be just great. Or we could sit here and we could, small talk. Small talk. How you guys doing? You guys doing good? Glad to hear it. How you doing with that Delta Rising grind? It's fun, ain't it? Oh man. Mark 14 gear. Gotta get it. Now, open up your tab by pressing U. Go to stations. Now, the guy I trained is right here. Click on him. It selects him. Now you can swap out abilities without swapping out your bridge officer. Once they know it, all you have to do is get out of combat to change your abilities, meaning no more having to fly to your starbase to retrain ability. Click on the ability you want to train, click on the ability that you want to use. Simple as that. Boom, boom, boom. Now, once you train them in more abilities, it fills out the entire bar. I have some bridge officers that they know every single ability just so I can swap out between them. Like my new command officer knows every single command ability I could get my hands on just so I could, test them out without having to frickin', warp everywhere and retrain them. But this system is absolutely amazing because, look at this. Torpedo spread 3. Now it has beam fire at will 3. Now it has torpedo spread 3. Like, it is... Anyway, that's how you use it. And so far, because pads are so cheap to make and abilities are so easy to train, the ones on the exchange are really, really cheap. So you can get reverse shield polarity 3 or direct energy modulation 3 or emergency powered weapons 3 for really cheap on the exchange. And for me, really cheap is under $1 million. So I think they're less than 100K last time I checked. I don't even remember. But anyway, that's how you use the bridge officer system. So no more complaining about not knowing how to use it. It's pretty straightforward. Now, apologies for having to listen to me monologue for so long, but that's all you need to know. So I'm just going to fly around in circles for the rest of this video. No, seriously, close the video. There's nothing else going to happen. I'm just going to fly around. Why are you still watching? Seriously. Don't you have better things to do? Come on. No? Really? You know what? Here, I'll do you a favor. Video's over. Go home. Seriously, go away. You're cutting into my me time. Stop watching the video. Oh, fuck you guys.